Hey, this isn't Contra.
No.
Well, so far, it's been mostly used for aiding disabled people with LAS and similar diseases to go about their daily life, communicate with friends and family over internet. It's also used for research, mainly market research, but others as well. That's the main uses for it right now, but we want to expand it, and the manufacturers want to expand it. Everyone wants eye tracking, but no one knows it.
Yeah.
So, you're good with questions.
I'm looking into the middle now. Yeah, so this isn't Contra and this isn't Superstar Wars, just me playing a game.
Unfortunately, we ran out of time.
Yeah. So I will do this for maybe not the whole run, but perhaps. Then I just start whenever, I guess.
Yeah, start whenever.
Yeah. We don't need really a time for this. It's just to show off.
Can you try jumping closer?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So how does it look?
It looks actually good.
Awesome.
So,
So now it might be a good time to mention this, in case you didn't already know or saw us earlier. The eye tracker is a bit sensitive to different eyes. All eyes are different. Some have glasses for starter, but even then, eyes are different. So you usually need to calibrate, but we use so few calibration points and we're pretty equal, so we get pretty good data, even though we didn't calibrate for Grukk here specifically. Are we live with the data? Yeah.
How do I restart Flickr?
0. You stop it.
What is the tracker range?
The tracker usually works within. You usually want to sit about half a meter away from the tracker. That's the optimal point, but it can give or take 10-20 centimeters. But this tracker is actually made for laptops, because we couldn't find any other within the time we had. There are others that are more suited for longer ranges.
Yes.
This is actually good practice for me. This is the game I run. I will run this cope with Edenal Saturday, I think.
Second boss already? No.
It's like almost every stage has a mid boss, and this is the mid boss for this stage, and it's the worst boss of them all because it's just phase based, and it's random if it does the fast or the slow cycle, and he did a slow cycle or the middle cycle in between. Right now, this is the slow pattern.
Okay.
Well, you can jump on the shell, so that's nice.
For chat. Any more questions? Love to answer them. Ken mentioned that the eye trackers are not on the market. Well, they are on the market, but not in general stores yet. They're working on it, and they will cost about $100 when they get there, depending on model and manufacturer and type and that kind of thing. The trackers we use here are slightly more expensive. That's because they're the old version of the development kit, so it has some extra special features that won't be necessary in the consumer release. So they're slightly more expensive.
Good. How do you say your name?
Grukk.
KK. And do you have a stream?
Yes, the same. That's intentional, so I can do this. I was hit by the boss, so these scooters can't screw me over. Or I can just go and die. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, instant respawn.
Yeah. And in this game you want to abuse the slopes as much as possible, so you can run. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Absolutely. Oh, right. Oh no, it died. Oh.
Yes. Can you restart the server?
No, but it's the computer shut down.
Ah, okay. So you can see why.
Okay. Oh, seriously, are you going to give me best possible luck here?
Okay, we're up again. We can refresh the player.
No, you won't. All bosses in this game they're really RNG dependent, and this is no exception. Oh, it was a really good
What?
boss fight though.
Nope. No, it's not really focused on that one.
Oh, I need to reapply. How's it now? Oh. Well, I could try that. No.
Oh, fuck.
The thing was that we
Oh,
yeah, it should be back into the server.
Okay, try now. You need to actually refresh it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
and that's also on G.
Now I'm getting nothing. But I got some data.
And we're getting to the mid boss here, this stage. One of my favorites actually. You can really screw you over though.
Well, I can't.
You want fires like that. Oh, he's really nice now.
How about now?
He's really nice.
Oh.
Yes, it does.
Okay, apparently the tracker decided to not work anymore for whatever reason. We'll go and debug it. That means that's the end of the data, but the run can go on as long as Grukk wants it to.
Okay.
So, Grukk, are you actually good at this game?
This is my speed game. So no, I'm not good at it, but it's still my speed game.
We'll still take questions.
They ask who our target customers are.
Well, we basically want to address most professional gamers. See that's how you wish, but with that we mean people that stream games or play. Well, yeah, players that stream their games. That's the main idea. We also offer this to tournaments if they want to, but it's an add-on to a pre-existing functional stream. If you don't have a stream, you can still use it and locally record and use it to improve your game. But it's mostly intended for streaming. It won't require it. Actually, we mostly do
yeah.
local recordings ourselves.
Okay. He was giving me a good pattern, but I'm actually too tired for. I should.
This is the question from me, actually. What's the amount of data you can capture?
The tracker this specific tracker operates at 40 Hz, so it gives you data 40 times a second. Was that the question, or?
Yeah, well, it's kind of the follow-up is, have you ever run into people where their iMovie system is sort of frantic because they're basically focusing one place but occasionally checking small areas that potentially won't pick
It's
up.
it's difficult to notice, but the manufacturers know that this is a possible issue, so they have trackers that can operate at 300 Hz.
Oh wow.
If we ever met any of those, it would be the StarCraft players, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. We don't really have much data that can tell us that, because the trail we used back then kind of smoothed things over a little bit more than perhaps necessary. So it can be difficult to tell, but yeah, they certainly were moving a little bit slower than expected. But they still looked at the expected areas more than more than enough. So it would have been if they glanced at the main screen where the battle is going, if that could have happened.
They ask, is this the products that developers use for I don't really know what for playtesting, or are they using this for or are they using other things?
No, I have to change.
I don't think developers of games use this exact kind of tracker. They probably use something similar, but something more geared towards some of their more high-end trackers. Like the ones that can operate at 300 Hz, for example. Something that's more actually geared towards analysis. This is a development kit for the consumer version. But
Yeah.
if they would use something similar with similar...
The hitbox is on with me today. Yeah, they're really not. yeah, since this is just an exhibition, if I die, I will just give up.
This is actually slightly more interesting.
You're actually a good runner.
No, I'm not. Don't say anything because, see, I would die. I will die.
Jag ska ner. Is it no data again?
No data.
Ah. Try to refresh now. Yeah, so the issue is that my laptop goes into sleep mode. That's the... Yeah, that's the...
Is this BB going?
No.
Okay, I can tell from your health.
It's a really bad run.
Do we get data? Still not? Can I try to refresh?
I think we're trying.
Let's try pulling the tracker again.
This was a really good fight, though. It was a
Yes.
no, that was the happy Dargon. I should just. Wait here.
Try again now. Alright.
Tension damage boost.
No, nothing. It's weird.
Yeah, so it's yes.
Oh.
Yeah, was a pretty good boss, but I have to wait for water here. And you can see that I have 0 extra lives. That will be fixed soon, because there's a secret in these waters. If I survive that long, that is.
Of course you will.
Yeah, I will. There, 2 extra lives. I'm doing the very safe route here.
That was a safe route. I don't want to see the unsafe route.
Well, the safe route was that I was taking more health, air bubbles than I really ought to. And ice physics.
I don't love those ice physics.
Yes. And no, this is the worst boss of them all. This controlled pretty hard. See, he has disappeared. And again. And he freezes me. Yep. This boss can actually be make himself impossible to beat. If you're managing your vacuum cleaner ammo badly, you can actually run out, and you can it can be make this boss impossible to beat.
Unless you die. No?
Yeah.
So do you need like vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, it's the only way to hurt him.
Kind of reminds me of Huff and Puff from Paper Mario.
Oh. This is a really good fight. Do we have a timer or anything? No.
Yeah, you have a timer, but
Okay.
it's like 3 minutes.
Yeah, okay. So if I get like...
Hey, PB is PB.
What
Okay,
is
okay.
PB for you?
My PB is 23:57. It's really bad for this category, but it's something.
And this is the last.
This is the last stage, and this is an unskippable cutscene. And that's Baron Pete. And switch costume here. I'm just going balls out YOLO here. Oh, I did it! That's actually pretty difficult. Oh, and I screwed up. Oh. Yeah, and because I failed first ball there,
Timing was off.
yeah, but that time was way off. Yeah. This one can be nice. It was kinda. And it's time for refights. So the first boss you saw is going again. But now with this suit, which makes me more powerful if I ever tries to actually hit him.
Is it all the bosses?
No, it's just 2 of them. I don't know why. So it's Portrait Pete again. And I don't mind this since it's one of my absolute favorite bosses. Good music too. He's nice. Hope he will be nice for a marathon run as well. It's really nice. 3 fires. 4 is pretty much optimal. Yeah, it's a... Oh, 5. This is a really good fight. Might be one of the best I have ever had. So it's costume
PB
again.
hype.
Won't gonna happen.
Hey, don't spoil the mood.
Oh, yeah, this one. And then try to manipulate this to let me go fast. Oh. And now I'm approaching the final boss, and he's not nice. You have to hit his helmet. Now I'm trying to just get to his head, and if I'm lucky, I can just do this. Nope. Almost. And now it's time for the second phase.
It's always the second phase.
Always the second phase. And usually you have invisibility frames and stuff like that. This boss have some, but there's not many after hits, so it can be quick, but it's difficult to actually realize how he's moving. as you can see.
It's a Capcom game, right?
It's Capcom, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. No more questions? No.
Time.
Yeah, it's like 25 something.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's really bad, but it was with a controller I not usually use.
You had 5 minutes, you had 2 minutes to prepare, so I think it was
Yeah.
quite good.
So this was Disney's Magical Quest 2, The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And this will be a marathon run by co-op on Saturday. And I will also be running World of Illusion, also with Edenol co-op. And that was supposed to be the first run of the Yellow Stream, but we cut that because we were setting up stuff. So that will be somewhere during this weekend as well.
And simultaneously we attempted to do a second eye tracking exhibition, and it worked out well. Got some interesting questions. Some repeats, but some new. Unfortunately, the tracker decided to misbehave midway, but we got tracking. We got tracking on both games. So check out video footage if you missed it. And we will do some more later during the event. Preferably Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
What
it.
is next Grukk?
It says color dinosaur, but I don't know. And this is the open block, so pretty much anything can happen.
Anything.
Yeah. Anything can happen Thursday.
Who's playing that?
I don't know.
Well, I do have an SNES with me.
No.
Aww.
No PAL. SNES.
Aww.
It's really difficult to.
Lagoon. Hey, I grew up with it. It's a classic for me.
Good music though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn down the mics now.